Did you know string-related questions were quite common in interviews once? Did you know in C, strings are null terminated? Every string ends with a special character, that is backslash followed by 0, which is also called a null character. Did you know when you write a string literal, C automatically adds a null terminator at the end of the string? Any clue of buffer overflows? Common security issues in C, such as buffer overflows, can occur with string handling if bounds are not properly checked. In this video, I am going to explain you the concept of strings in C language. I will touch upon all the possible scenarios based on strings, how can we work and handle multi-word strings, what all possible interviews questions on string, how to do them in efficient way. I will take you to assignment number 14, which contains more than 18 string-based questions. We will be doing one of these questions together. At the end of this video, you would be able to do any string-related question, whether simple or complex. You would be able to solve any string-based interview questions efficiently. So let's go. So before I take you to the assignment and interview questions, and I will explain you how to do string related questions, let me explain you first what string is. So string is nothing but it's a character array that stores many characters inside it. So unlike the modern programming languages like C# and others, we do not have any data type called string in C. Instead, what we do, we create a character array to store the string, right? And how do we do this? This example shows you how to do that. So here you can see that I have created a character array called str of size 100, and where I'm going to store this value CodeWithAbby. So notice here is this is a string which consists of alphabets. It also consists of something called blank spaces. So this is a blank space here and here, and it also contains a special character here, that is question mark. So if you calculate total, there are 15 characters in this, and the size of this character array that I have specified here is 100. So it can easily hold or store this value, right? So if you are going to store a value, so what will happen? It stores the value in the below way. So you see this, the array starts storing its value from 0th index. So C has capital C gets stored here at 0th place, O gets stored at this first place, D gets stored at the second place, E gets stored in the third place, and not to be forgotten is the blank also gets stored as the index number 4, and likewise everything gets stored. And one important thing here is that C also additionally adds up a special character at the end of any character array in string, and that is called null terminator, which we have already seen in introduction. So this is a backslash followed by 0. This is stored. So if any string, let's say you are wanted to create a string, you have to consider that the last place or last index will be reserved for this null character. Make sense? So now you are very much well aware that how to create a string, how to store the string, how to create a string, character array to store the string, and how is that string gets stored in memory, right, in array. Going ahead and try to understand one more case. And the case is what happens when you have a string character size is array size is smaller than the size of string that you are going to store. So you see here is that this array character array is of size 10, where I'm going to store a string of size 15. What will happen? So will it give an error, or will this be a compiler error or a runtime error, or what? So what happens in C, even if you are a smaller set of character array, it will try to accommodate the first possible number of characters, which the max it can, right? So in this case, what will happen? The code with up to this much it will try to store, which is coming within the size of this character array. So this won't be an error, but it will try to accommodate in that. Hope this is clear to you. Now, let me take you to the assignment number 14, which has more than 18 questions. And these questions have been derived from real-time examples and based on the memories of the candidates who appeared for interviews in different companies. This is really going to help you a lot. I will explain one of the questions in demo today, and the rest remaining I'll explain for you so that you would be able to do by your own. So let's go to the assignment. I am here in Google Chrome and I am going to type the assignment's blogspot site. So CodeWithAbby.blogspot.com is the assignment site. In here, to your left, you see the assignment C programs, and here you can scroll down to assignment number 14. Click this and you see this assignment number 14 is for you. There are many questions. Let me explain each one of them for you. Input a multi-word string. If you say multi-word, that means a string having multiple words like hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? There are 4 words. So this is a multi-word string. A single word string can also be possible, like hello. Hello is also a string, but it is a multi-word string. Input a string and check the 5th character. So you know where, since I have already discussed with you how character array stores the string, so you can easily print the value of 5th character where it sits. Input a string and check the 1st character. You have to check that str00 location 0 location value is uppercase and lowercase. You can easily do it with the ASCII value. You know that every character has got a ASCII value. Small and upper characters have the difference of 32, and you can easily do. If you are not aware of that, you can refer to our previous assignments where I have already explained this. Input a string and find the length of the string. Here here you have to find something that you have to run a loop from beginning till end. So you should be knowing that how to run a loop from beginning till end. I will do one question out of it and then I will explain this whole thing, so it would be easier for you to understand. But for now, you just try to understand that you have to find a length and you have to find the vowels in this. So you have to read all the characters of the string and check how many vowels are there. Please note that while doing these questions, any of these questions, you should not use any inbuilt function. Instead, you will use your logic to solve this question. And consonant and spaces and words, how many times the first character occurs. Let's say this is let's say hello, how are you, H. Then H, how many time comes, that is the question. Find a single word string and reverse it, like, or any word string and reverse it, like THIS is the string and then SIHT is the reverse string. Palindrome or not, any string is a palindrome. If you read from left or right, the pronunciation is same. So that is what you call is a palindrome, like abracadabra. So you read it from left or right, the pronunciation is same. Lowercase case, you have to input a string and change into lowercase. You input a string, change into uppercase. Title case, the first letter of every word should be capital. Toggle case, if it is capital, small. If it is small to capital, you have to enter first name, middle name, last name and print. Like the name is Rajkumar Verma, then it has to be printed like RK Verma. Please note that you should not take the first name, last name and middle name in separate strings. This is a single string. Likewise, there is another string that uses first name, middle name, last name, and then Rajkumar Verma needs to be printed as Raj K Verma. Input a string and then print the first character. Print the second index of that character. So let's say string, this is a book. So S, if you say S, what is the second index of S? So not this index, but this index that you have to print. I think I have discussed pretty much all the question of this assignment and you should be able to do all this assignment. I will do one as per the promise with you. So let me pick this one. Yeah, input a string and convert it into uppercase for you. And then after this, you would be able to do any of the question getting inspired from this. So let me take you to the online editor. So I am here in online editor and I have written this code for you already in order to save our timings and video not to be big. So that's where I have written. I will explain each line of this with this assurance that you would be able to get everything of it and you would be able to do all other questions which we have already seen in the assignment. I am creating a character array of 100. You can create of size any, but let me create it of 100. I have created another variable of integer type having initialized with 0 because I am going to use it in loop. I am trying to print this value into a lowercase string, and I have a new thing here is get. Get says that get s is get string. So it is a function, inbuilt function, which helps you getting the string. It is it allows you to input multi-word string. Let's say hello how are you has got multi-words, so this will help you get that string. I think it is very much clear. All you require is to supply the variable name inside it, and then I'm saying that printf your string is %s is for string, and then it prints here. Now this is important, just try to understand. What I'm trying to do is, let's say s has got hello how are you, or let's say it has got code with Abby. Let's say it has got code with Abby. So what I'm trying to do is si is 0, so si is c. I'm trying to see if it is a null character. So what we know from the concept, string concept. So what happens, c automatically adds this terminating null character at the end. So obviously you see it or not, but eventually this value is already there at the end, right? Agreed? Make sense? Okay. So I'm trying to say my loop should run until it encounters this end character. So it will keep on going, and once it encounters this, the loop will discontinue. Make sense? And I'm increasing the value of I here. So 0, if it is C, so C, and then I'm C, if it is C, then I'm saying, I'm just trying to put an if condition here. If it is greater than A and less than Z, I mean a small a and a small z, if it is within the range, then I am going to subtract 32. This is an ASCII value. So what happens, a has got an like a small a has got some ASCII value, and capital A has got some ASCII value. So what happens if you diminish the value of 32 from the small a, so it will become capital. So for any letter which is a small, if you minus the value 32, so it will become the capital letter. And this way the loop continues, I gets increases, and eventually this value gets printed, right? Let's run this program for you. I'm running it, hitting the run button. Ignore these stops. I am going to hello how are you and question mark, and you see that the value has got printed hello how are you. So this got converted into uppercase. Concept of string, which I have explained you, is pretty much clear to you. I am very much sure that you are going to do all the questions in the assignment, and you would be able to face any questions coming in your interviews, or if you are doing some real-time examples in your project. So see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Subscribe for more updates. Comment or write us at mailtocodewithabby@gmail.com.